Alrighty guys, so it is the day that Skidmark runs again. Austin and I are down here today, which we actually don't have that much to do. All we have to do is get the header back on. And small problem, one of the fins on the bell housing is hitting the header. So Austin's gonna break my heart and dent it in a little bit, and I'm gonna grind a little bit of it off so we can get it to fit and get that header. We just need the smallest bit to get it up in there. So we gotta do that. I'm gonna heat wrap it because the trans lines are really close to it, and that was a little bit of a problem we had the last time, was we were concerned about the distance. So we got heat wrap to put on that header. We'll do the driver's side eventually. The driver's side, I guess we'll do the next time it needs to come off or something. We'll do it, but we're not going to do a special pull just for that. And then we've got a loose wire in the main harness loom that we spoke about that we've got to take all that apart and try to find where that loose wire is coming from. And once we do that, Skid can run and we can throw him up on a trailer and drop him off for transmission tuning so we can finally rip this truck again. Now, I want to go ahead and discuss something real quick before we get started. Cletus and Cars Bradenton is postponed again until August. Now, for those of you that keep up with Garrett's channel, that makes Indianapolis and Bradenton in August now. Because of that, we have now built a burnout truck for nothing. Not really, but I mean, now we have nothing to do with it. But we do still have a nitrous Silverado, which is pretty quick. So I think what we're going to do is make Skid a street truck for the time being. Austin and I have been talking, and I think we're going to run it on the streets and have a little bit of fun with it. And if we hurt the motor, we'll just get another one. We have plenty of time. So be looking forward to those videos. Once we get this thing back, we're going to hit the streets with it and have some fun. And we're going to try to scoop a set of the new NT555 G2s for the rear, get a little better tire under it, and we'll see what happens. So, but that's for another video. We'll discuss the big plans for it. Right now, let's focus on getting Skid running. And
so since Indianapolis and Florida are both in August, we are going to, and they're 2 weeks apart from each other, or
1 or 2, yeah,
it 1 or 2 weeks apart from each other. We're gonna buy another 5.3 and have it on standby just in case we end up getting too happy in the burnout and blow this one up, and we will have it swapped and running again before Florida. So whatever happens in Indianapolis, we'll definitely have the truck there in Florida. Yeah. The next week or the week after.
We'll do whatever it takes. My plan, and then I'm kind of getting ahead. I'm putting the whole cart in front of the horse. I would like to have a flat top 5.3 for the next engine, a little bit more power out of it. But that's a discussion for another video. Let's go ahead and get started. You having fun under there, buddy? What you got? What you working on?
So we had to make kind of a
custom dipstick tube.
Custom with a K.
This was so we ordered the 80 tube and we were not given the 80 tube.
No, we were given the 5.3 oil pan dipstick.
Yeah, I don't know how that got messed up, but we're gonna try to modify this 60, which should work. Austin's been working on it for like 15-20 minutes. I've been putting the passenger side harness in. We've had a driver side harness forever, and some of you guys noticed in the reveal video there was no passenger harness, and the reason for that was about the time that this was ordered, Amazon did all that COVID stuff and I couldn't get them, so we waited and waited and waited. Then we finally got it in. Well, the problem with that is you know, Skid was down with the trans, so now we've got a harness on both sides. It's got its braces in both sides for the harness bar now, and she's ready to rock and roll. It's as safe as can be. But we've got the header on, and we think we might have found that wiring. Believe it or not, well, we're not promising. There was a loose ground in the back. So I looked into that while Austin was looking into this tube. But once he gets the tube in there, I got 2 more plug wires to get on, and we should be able to start this thing. We are closing in on the first fire in 3 weeks. Throwing some fluid in. So what Rob told us to do is put like 5-6 quarts in, start it for like 4 to 5 seconds, turn it off, add more, I guess just to get stuff cycled through. So we're gonna put fluid in it, turn it over, let it run for like a few seconds, turn it off, and then put the rest in. So probably put a gallon in, about 1.5 gallons in, and then we'll put the other 1.5 gallons in after we let it run for like 5 seconds. Perfect pour.
I know, I haven't missed a drop yet.
Like an Olympic sport.
Yeah. You want to see how high I can go? No,
I really don't. The last time you did that, the header smoked for an hour.
I was trying to be all fancy, and
yeah, we're like, oh, well, nothing. You go 530 oil ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went everywhere. I think you can actually kind of see the nice yellow right there on that end of the header where it went off and burnt. So once we get all this in here, we'll give her a first start. Alrighty, guys. So we did do the first start on skid, but it was loud because the battery was dead and the Duramax was running. So now we'll do it with a little start without that thing running so we can actually hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, skid is back. She's an animal. Gotta make sure all of our lines aren't leaking. We'll crawl under it, check all of our lines, make sure we're not leaking. I'll pick back up the camera. Alrighty, guys, so I know it's a little dark here. It's getting late. We threw it up on the trailer. Skid's running really good. It's stuck in third gear. That's its limp mode because it doesn't know how to work with that 4L80. So what is gonna happen now is it's gonna go to Rob, who built the trans, and he is gonna tune it to run with that 80. So we're hoping to have it back by the end of the week so we can go out and rip it and keep making cool videos with it. But it's running good. The wiring issue does appear to be those loose grounds that were in the back on the firewall. So that's all fixed. Skid's ready to rip on the street, and we can't wait. We cannot wait to get it back. Hopefully he can knock it out for us, get it back to us, and then we can finally go have fun with them with the new trans. We won't have to worry about a thing. So that's probably going to end up today's video. We're actually going to run all the way into town, drop it off tonight to get it off a trailer because I got to go out of town in the morning. And that's probably the last time we're going to see Skid for at least a few days here. The next video you see is going to be us going and picking up Skid with his new tune and everything. We'll be able to rip him on the street. I'll drive him home, and I can't wait to do it. So I appreciate you guys watching. Drop a comment down below. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. Austin, you got something?
We've waited 3 long weeks for this. We've got so many freaking hours of hard work. Hopefully this trans holds together, which I think it will. Austin was doing a little bit of reading, and apparently on nitrous, no 4L60s seem to stay together. No. When they're on nitrous, which...
Yeah, I kind of had a sleepless night last night, and I did a whole lot of reading, and it appears that pretty much nobody's gotten their 60 to hold together or last very long on nitrous. So we're not alone in this quest. And now that we have an 80, we shouldn't have to worry about it. So
but we're coming back bigger, better, stronger,
faster. We
got a lot more stuff planned for it, so y'all just stay tuned. And
the new street truck, street truck,
burnout truck / street truck,
Skidmark, Project Skidmark. Alrighty, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Take care. Have a great day.